Understanding power and influence in leadership. Power and influence are fundamental to leadership, shaping how leaders motivate, direct, and inspire followers. While leadership theories often emphasize traits, behaviors, and situational factors, power and influence theories focus on the mechanisms leaders use to exert control, gain compliance, and encourage commitment. These theories offer valuable insights into leadership effectiveness, explaining why some leaders succeed in guiding their teams while others struggle. Examining these theories provides a deeper understanding of how power operates within organizations and how leaders can use it to foster positive change or, in some cases, maintain dominance. One of the most well-known frameworks for understanding power in leadership is French and Raven's model, which identifies 5 bases of power: legitimate, reward, coercive, expert, and referent. Legitimate power stems from a leader's formal authority within an organization. Reward power arises from the ability to provide incentives, while coercive power is based on the capacity to administer punishments. Expert power depends on a leader's knowledge and skills, making others look to them for guidance. Referent power comes from personal charisma and the respect or admiration a leader commands. These power bases are not mutually exclusive, and effective leaders often combine them to maximize influence. Leader-member exchange theory emphasizes the relationship between leaders and their followers. Unlike traditional leadership models that assume uniform interactions between leaders and subordinates, leader-member exchange theory suggests that leaders develop unique relationships with each team member. High-quality exchanges, built on trust, respect, and mutual obligation, lead to greater commitment and performance. In contrast, low-quality exchanges result in minimal interaction and weaker influence. Leaders who understand this dynamic can leverage strong relationships to enhance their power and inspire loyalty, ensuring that influence is based on more than just authority. Transformational leadership theory highlights the role of inspiration and vision in leadership. Transformational leaders use influence to motivate their followers beyond self-interest, fostering innovation and change. They build influence by articulating a compelling vision, demonstrating commitment, and encouraging intellectual stimulation. Their influence is often derived from referent and expert power rather than coercion or rewards. By focusing on long-term goals and developing strong emotional connections, transformational leaders create enduring influence that extends beyond formal authority. In contrast to transformational leadership, transactional leadership relies on structured exchanges between leaders and followers. This theory suggests that power is exerted through a system of rewards and punishments, reinforcing expected behaviors. Leaders who adopt this approach focus on efficiency, clear expectations, and adherence to established procedures. While transactional leadership can be effective in stable environments, its influence is often limited to compliance rather than true engagement. Leaders relying on transactional methods must carefully balance reward and coercive power to maintain authority without fostering resentment. The power and influence approach to leadership examines how leaders acquire and use power in organizational settings. This perspective suggests that leaders must strategically navigate organizational politics, use persuasion, and build coalitions to sustain their influence. Unlike traditional leadership theories that focus on traits or behaviors, this approach views leadership as a process of gaining and maintaining power through negotiation and alliance building. Leaders who master these skills can exert significant influence, shaping decisions and driving change even in complex and resistant environments. Strategic contingencies theory explains how power within organizations shifts based on dependency and problem-solving capacity. This theory suggests that power is not solely based on position, but on the ability to address critical issues. Leaders gain influence by controlling essential resources, providing expertise, or resolving organizational challenges. Those who can reduce uncertainty or provide solutions to pressing problems become indispensable, increasing their authority. This dynamic nature of power means that leadership effectiveness is often tied to external conditions and the organization's evolving needs. Social exchange theory suggests that leadership is built on reciprocal relationships. Leaders who invest in their followers by offering support, mentorship, and recognition foster loyalty and commitment. Influence emerges when subordinates feel valued and respected, creating a sense of obligation to reciprocate through effort and cooperation. This theory underscores the importance of trust and fairness in leadership, highlighting that power is most effective when it is mutually reinforced rather than imposed. Implicit leadership theory explores how perceptions of leadership shape influence. Followers develop mental models of what effective leadership looks like, and leaders who align with these expectations gain greater authority. This theory suggests that power is not just about what leaders do, but how they are perceived. Leaders who embody confidence, decisiveness, and competence are more likely to gain influence, even if their actual expertise is limited. Understanding these implicit biases helps leaders shape their image and reinforce their power within an organization. Servant leadership challenges traditional notions of power by emphasizing service to others. Leaders who adopt this approach gain influence not through authority or control, but by prioritizing the needs of their followers. By demonstrating empathy, active listening, and a commitment to personal growth, servant leaders create a culture of trust and shared purpose. Their power is derived from the respect and commitment they foster, making their influence more enduring and impactful. This model highlights that leadership is most effective when power is used to uplift others rather than maintain dominance. Adaptive leadership theory focuses on how leaders navigate complex challenges by encouraging innovation and learning. Instead of relying on formal authority, adaptive leaders distribute power, empowering others to contribute to problem solving. They influence their organizations by fostering resilience, encouraging diverse perspectives, and helping teams adapt to change. This approach recognizes that power is not static, but must be continually adjusted to meet new demands, making influence a dynamic process rather than a fixed hierarchy. Power and influence are at the heart of effective leadership, shaping how leaders interact with followers and drive organizational success. Different theories emphasize various aspects of power, from formal authority to personal relationships and perceptions. While some leaders rely on structured rewards and punishments, others build influence through trust, vision, and service. Understanding these theories helps leaders refine their approach, ensuring they use power not just for control, but to inspire and create lasting impact. By leveraging power wisely, leaders can cultivate influence that fosters engagement, innovation, and sustained success. Stay tuned for more insights into business and the social sciences. If you found this overview helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on future topics you'd like us to cover. I'm Dr. Dog, wishing you a fantastic day ahead.